Cool. We're backstage at BloodStock with Cambion. How you guys doing?
We're doing absolutely amazing. We're still buzzing. Still buzzing.
Still buzzing from our set on the new Blood stage.
Yeah, it was really class.
So, tell us the story of getting, obviously, to the new Blood.
We did obviously all the Metal to the Masses, and we did it a few years before and didn't get through. We played it this year, and we've been saying all day the other bands we were competing against were all friends of ours, and it was a really good atmosphere at the Metal to the Masses. And it got to the point where it was all our friends, and it didn't really matter who won. You know, we wanted each other to win. Yeah. Everybody really wanted it, so it made it a really great time. So.
That's excellent. Well, it's good to see that. Obviously, like you guys, even though you didn't win last time, you still didn't. You didn't give up.
No,
you had the sheer belief in yourself as well to carry on going.
A festival like this, we wanted to play it for years. You know, we try as hard as we could, and obviously we're finally here, so it paid off. You know, it was really great fun.
Well, so you guys got your EP out.
Yeah.
What else is in the pipeline? You got an album? You working on an album?
We've got another EP coming out at the end of October. It's called Virus. It's a 5-track concept EP. All the tracks kind of like fit together as one song, I guess.
Yeah.
It's the vibe of the EP is more political and like a viral like infection sort of a thing.
We tried to leave it open because obviously being entitled Virus, people think of a biological virus and that kind of thing, but it's also got a really anti-government feel as well. So we kind of tried to make it so that people can believe whichever side of it they want. You know, if people don't like the idea of anti-government and they don't like that, then they can believe the biological side of it. You know, lyrically as well. We tried to make it people can interpret however they want. You know.
That's excellent. So before Cambion, how did you guys actually all meet?
It started off years ago. It was when I was in school actually. I started off, a little band and tried to get gigs here and there, doing covers and all this kind of thing. And slowly, we had member changes. You know, people had other commitments and all that kind of thing, as every band does. Yeah. Eventually, ended up with this lineup, and then as soon as we got this lineup, we were kind of like we were all into the same thing, and it really gelled. And we were like, this is what we want to do. So yeah, it was really good.
That's excellent. So at the moment, you're a drummer.
He's hobbling to and from the loo as we speak.
He's coming out.
He's on the crutches after falling off a ladder from about 3 stories.
That's how he did his injury.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Here I am.
So, got to ask you, how the hell did you carry on playing with your foot strapped out like that? Or didn't you feel was it the?
It was the adrenaline kind of helped. As soon as I stopped, it felt like someone was hammering nails into my foot. So yeah, it wasn't a nice feeling. It's still hurting a lot. So
yeah, that's dedication.
Yeah, that's dedication. Right?
Will of a warrior.
Yeah.
There you go.
So obviously from BloodStock, you guys on tour.
Yeah, we're doing we've obviously got gigs in the pipeline from here till the next tour, but we're releasing the EP on the 27th of October in Exeter at the Halloween Ball.
Excellent.
And that should be a really fun gig, and then from there we're touring it from the 1st to the 11th up and down the country in sort of Birmingham, Gloucester, Bristol, all over the place, so it should be a good laugh.
Sweet. So when it comes to the writing of your music, do all you guys sort of like collaborate, or does it just fall down to one or two?
Yeah, we do all collaborate. I mean, because I was obviously I was in the band first, and I was like I'm the last original member now. I have like a real sort of specific idea of what I want, and as does everyone. Yeah. So I usually start it off and sort of get a vibe going, and everybody else comes in and says, oh, let's do something on there. Frank obviously with the drums. I write a guitar riff and then write a basic drum idea that I would like, and then he'll take it away and make it more complicated and add his own vibe to it. So yeah, we all chip in with it, definitely. Yeah.
So ever any sort of like arguments, or are you actually honest with each other?
We've had a tend to normally. It's always over polyrhythms and stuff like
weird
that.
time signatures.
It's quite funny though, because we've had a couple arguments over like riffs and parts of a song. And and we'll both be arguing. No, we have to do it like this. No, we have to do it like this. And then it turns out we're actually arguing over how we want to play it the same way.
We're just arguing it in 2 different ways, but about the same thing.
So, with you guys, how long have you actually been together?
As the band Cambion, like 2 years.
2.5 years. It's got to be
about 2.5 years. As this lineup, I think who was the last? You were the last member, weren't you? Liam, yeah.
Which is actually good going, really. 2.5 years. Obviously, you did Metal to the Masses Festival, which you didn't make it through. Then you've done at the same time, and you're through to BloodStock. There's not many bands that can have that on their CV as well. So you guys must be really proud of yourselves.
Oh, we really are. Like I was saying before, like me and Frank came to BloodStock 2010. we saw the stages, we've said like we want to play at BloodStock, you know, that's what we want to do. And then 2 years later we're here doing it, so it's a dream come true, it really is.
So you guys are going to aim to get up over onto the Sophie stage or up onto
we would love to play the Sophie stage next year or in a few years, you know, and then eventually one day hit the main stage. And that's obviously the ultimate dream, is the main stage. So.
Have you guys had a chance to be up on? They actually let you up on the main stage to see the actual
to be honest,
size?
we haven't. We haven't. I mean, it looks massive, and I'm sure it's like it's bigger than my house, a lot bigger than my house.
Yeah.
So
got to look at it last night, but I haven't seen it today because it was a case of we were like. Just thought we'd have a proper chill out in the morning, have some dodgy beans on toast and such, and then kind of hit the stage and just go from there. So.
Yeah.
Cool. So what's your guys' plans for the rest of the weekend? You're just going to chill out and enjoy
chill out.
Yeah.
My own personal plan, because I broke my foot, you know, I'm going to get too drunk to care about my broken foot. And
Plus, last night,
and do your other thing.
Well, last night as well, like, especially with my voice, I was so nervous about playing today. Thinking, you know, I don't want to overdo it on drink and then wake up all husky and not be able to do it and all this kind of thing. So we're making up for it tonight. So tonight and the rest of the weekend's making up for last night's non-boozing.
It's going to be some beautiful hangovers in the morning.
So when it comes to obviously like the vocals, the drums, and your guitars and bass, were all you guys sort of naturally gifted, or did you do any sort of lessons?
I have to say, like, a lot of people say, you know, for different people, not just us, obviously, like they say, oh, that person's got talent or whatever. You know, obviously you have to have the right mindset. But I don't believe in such a thing as talent as such, because I believe you've got to have the mindset. But the amount of practice we put in, you know, it's so much practice. It doesn't come down to talent, you know, it comes down to how much time you put in and how much practice there is. So in a sense, I don't think talent exists. I think talent's a name for a lot of hard work. You know?
It depends how much work you put into it.
And in that sense, then, you know, we are talented because we put in a lot of hard work.
I mean, it's like, I mean, I've come from like a deathcore band where it's a lot of kind of real, not so much simple, but you know, it's a lot
straight up.
Yeah, it's more straight up. You know, and then I, of course, joined Cambion, and it's a lot more technical. And Elliot's been pushing me since day one, and I'm so thankful towards him as well because he's improved me. And,
the riffs always get harder and harder, even to the point where we write a riff and then have to spend 6 months learning our own riff.
It's got to the point now where, you know, I thought, oh, I can play this song fine now, and then, you know, Elliot will come up with these riffs, and I'll just have to learn how to play drums again now.
That's what we try and do. It's always pushing.
We're literally always on the limit of what we can play.
A number of bands out there do like cover songs of like some sort of real rubbish sort of pop song, but they really stamp their own mark on it. Is there anything you guys would actually say, actually, we're going to do a cover song of this and then just put it out?
We actually used to do a cover of Roots Bloody Roots.
And
recorded it as well.
Yeah, we did actually record it. It's up for download, free download. But that was like, it was a song that was, it's quite a simple song, but like so many people know that song. And it made it such an easy thing to like, let's cover that, you know, and because it's quite simple riffs, it was easy to really nail it as well.
So it's fun as well. It's one of those songs where if you're a metalhead, you know it. I'll tell you what as well, we're looking for another cover to do. So if anyone, you know, listening to this has any ideas of covers that would suit us, fire away, because we're well up for doing one. So
just message us on Facebook, or just let us know, because we can't decide between ourselves. So.
No, it's difficult. It's difficult to find a mutual thing.
That's what I was going to ask. For all the new listeners out there, how can they just? You got your Facebook page, but is there any way which they can just go on and listen to your music?
We're pretty much on everything we can find, so like Spotify, Reverb Nation, Facebook, MySpace. I think is still there, iTunes.
Still going.
But like I was saying before, if you type in Cambion or Cambion UK, it'll be one or the other into Google. You know, you will find it. Or if you go on Spotify, type it in, it'll be there somewhere.
We've got a music video out on YouTube for our song Death March. We released that back in June. So hit us up on there. I'm sure we'll be doing another music video either later this year or probably more likely the beginning of next year.
Another thing as well, we've got ideas for the next music video, like what song to do. But as soon as the next EP is out, if anyone wants to give a suggestion, you know, I reckon you should do that for a music video. Fire away, because we're open to it. So definitely.
Excellent. Well, obviously you played the New Blood. Now, it's a good question for you. If you could play any venue in the world, any location, and have someone supporting you, where would it be, and who would you have actually opening up for you?
That's
a good question. I think the venue, it's got to be Wembley Stadium, hasn't it? How fucking big's that?
For me, Rock and Ring.
Rock and Ring has always been a dream. It's just one of those venues. You see all your favourite bands playing. It's like, oh my god, look at that playing there. But I mean, as a band supporting us, I don't know, man. Like, it'd be interesting to have one of our influencers supporting us. That would be quite a weird experience, I think, but I couldn't give a certain answer on that. That's a hard question.
I think it would have to be a lucky dip out the hat, just draw a name.
There's so many places and so many bands.
Phone a tour manager, oh, you're opening it up for us.
Pretty much.
Excellent. Well, guys, thank you very much for taking time out and chat with us.
Thank you.
Really looking forward to your new EP coming out as well. And you enjoy the rest of the weekend. Look after that. Don't go breaking the other one, for God's sake. You guys take it steady.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, man.